Welcome back, Husker fans. This is Steven on the Go Big Red FTW podcast. Really happy y'all are here. Today we are talking the coordinators as they just did their press conference. So we have Marcus Satterfield and Tony White. We're going to start with the offensive side of the ball and just kind of go over some of the notes that I gathered and give my initial thoughts of the hirings. So the first thing he did when he came to Nebraska was recruit his own players. He got here as soon as he could so that he was able to connect with them. The timing of it, students were doing finals, they were about to leave for break, so it was important to kind of see what we have in the room, and it kind of gave him an idea of what we need to recruit and what we're looking for. When asked about the biggest position of need, he mentioned that he would love to build depth at wide receiver. He wants some different types of receivers in that room, and he also mentioned being fired up of the wide receiver class that he built this year, and I'm excited too, and I think that he hit it right on the head. Like, we're excited for the class, but we see that there could be some more depth, especially a variety of bodies. When asked about the offense, and I'm happy that they did because I have no idea what this is going to look like, but he mentioned a pro-style offense, that they were going to actually get in a huddle, that they were going to utilize a fullback, and that they will be running the football, because in the Big Ten, you need to be able to run the football. With the huddle, he mentioned that's the heart and the soul of football. You can't script leadership moments that happen in the huddle. And something that he talked a lot about was how in today's football, they have the scripts. They have the wristbands that have the plays, the posters or the signs that they hold up on the sidelines. Give the quarterback the opportunity to be a leader. And I think that, once we get into those bigger games and our players can trust the quarterback, that's going to pay dividends for us. So yeah, he talked a little bit about that and the leadership side of it. And when he mentioned that, I'm not sure how Jeff Sims is in terms of his leadership, but I know Casey Thompson is a leader and he's going to get people to fight on his side. So we're in for a really good quarterback battle. So my initial thoughts is that he is a professional. Still unsure what the offense is going to look like, but I think that he is going to put us in the best position, and he's looking for the right things, and I think that's going to really kind of help us out. In terms of our defensive coordinator, he was asked about his defensive scheme in the 3-3-5 and how it's more of personnel, and that it allows flexibility in the way that he recruits, but also with what you have, because you're able to adjust. Because if you only recruit for this or that, you kind of pigeonhole yourself. Where the 3-3-5, you're able to adjust on what you have, and it seems like he understands that and that he's going to put our players in the best position. When asked about D-line coach Knighton, he played at the highest level, he knows what he wants to do, and he's a fun guy to be around. He really looks forward to the rest of the staff coming on board so that they can all get on the same page. And something I caught from him is that everyone being on the same page and that communication is extremely important to him, and he's going to coach that into the players to make sure, if you go on that field, like, there's no broken coverages. Of course it happens, but he's going to do his best to prepare the players, and that's all you can really ask for. So the offensive coordinator was asked about it in a wide receiver is what he would like to add. When he was asked, he mentioned a D lineman. I'm going to talk about it in a video, but I mentioned a defensive tackle or that nose piece for the D line. But he mentioned how you can always add more pieces on the D-line. When asked about the players that he has, he's really excited to see the linebacker room and how that comes together. He was raving about Luke Reimer and really likes what he can do, but he really wants to get all the players together so when they get back and kind of see how he's going to use them and what position he can put them in so that they are able to be successful. And I won't go too deep into it, but he did also talk about newest addition Eric Fields, and just kind of seeing how he comes in and where will be best to put him, whether it is at linebacker, whether it's at the rover position he did at Syracuse, because you don't really know how big he is until he's right in front of you. So that was reassuring as well. One last thing, he talked about the black shirt tradition, one of the greatest traditions you have in college football, and that he wants to do more homework on it, talk to more people that have lived that tradition so that he's able to do it right. And I really respect that about him. So, my initial thoughts on Tony White. I'm excited for him. I think that he is going to be a great addition. He's going to bring the fire. I think the other position coaches on the defensive side of the ball, they have a lot of energy and passion, and they're going to turn this thing around. And I'm here for it. I'm ready for it. I hope you're ready for it. If you're still in the video, definitely you're ready for it. Really excited about our new coordinators. I think that they're going to do some great things. If you haven't already, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. Would love to continue growing this thing. With that, I hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you next time. Bye.